guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're just joining us for the first time, my name is Susie. I'm a mom of 3 and you're welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. So today I just want to tell you guys a little bit of a story. You know, part of why I opened this YouTube channel, this is a new channel actually, so part of why I opened a YouTube channel was just, to tell my story, my past experiences, so people can learn from it, my stories on TTC journey, so many stories I want to share to everyone. And I know so many women out there will learn 1 or 2 from my story. So, I will start by when I was pregnant for my first son, my son. Because I have 3 kids, 1 boy and 2 girls. So my son will be 8 years this year. Yes, 8 years. And I'm so happy, I'm so excited. And when I was pregnant for him, I was just so grateful to God. I was so happy because it's not something that was expected, and it came and it went smoothly. Everything went fine. My baby was fine. I was fine. I was going for my antenatal. Everything was okay, Check up, I was okay. My baby was okay. Then on a fateful day, I delivered of a baby boy. Everyone was so excited. I was so excited. My husband was so excited. Baby was so healthy. And, immediately after delivery, that was when so many things started happening. Yes. That stage when you deliver your baby and you're excited and you feel, like no more issues, nothing again, like everything is going smoothly. But in my own case, it wasn't like that. Initially, when I gave birth to my son, there was this form of relief and happiness because I was fine. According to me, I felt I was fine actually. But along the line, I started noticing some things in my body, but I was like, okay, I think it's just because of I just delivered of a baby. Maybe there are normal things that are happening to me actually. So sometimes I notice my breathing sound changed, and people around me be like, your breathing is making it, you're breathing and I'm hearing the sound, what's going on? I'll be like, I don't know, I think it's because I just delivered. I think it's one of those things. It's one of those things. That was how I was taking it. It's one of those things. But along the line, when you just delivered, you're breastfeeding, you're adding weight, all those kind of things, and it just keeps getting worse. And I didn't know it was getting worse until when I started to go to the gym. I started to work out. So when I started to work out, because when you're working out, you're using all your energy, everything, and I noticed, like, I'll be working out and I'll be like getting tired faster, breathing, and my breathing will be like very deep, to be so fast. I'll be like, I was like, okay, I think I just started working out, so maybe it has not, maybe because of I just gave birth and I started working, and maybe my body has not aligned well, so maybe that's what's going on. Then I'll look at other women by my side. They are not getting tired. Everybody's going back to back doing their workouts. It's not so intensive like that. So after that, it just felt like it was coming up. It was increasing more and more and more and more and more. I was losing my breath more and more. I was like, no. I told my husband, this is what I'm noticing. I was like, okay, if you notice this, I think you should go to the hospital. I said, no, I'm not sure it's hospital. Let me continue working out. I think it's the fat. When I reduce, I won't be having that kind of breathlessness. So it continued, and there was a day I was at the gym and was like, we're doing aerobics. I was walking, and the next thing I was like, everybody had to stop. I was like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you asthmatic? I was like, no, I'm not. But that was when I knew I needed to go to the hospital actually. I knew it was not a joking matter. I needed to see a doctor. And that was how my problem began. So I visited the hospital, I complained, I told them, this is what is going on. I think I'm having breathlessness. When I walk out, I'm having breathlessness. But when I sit down, everything is okay. I'm fine, And the doctor was like, okay, we're going to run some tests on you. We're going to do a scan, CT scan. We're going to do some tests to know what the problem is. I said, okay, fine, no problem. So I ran some tests. I came back, met the doctor, and was like, okay, what's going on? This thing is still disturbing me. The doctor was like, it's showing signs of TB, we have to treat you for TB. After that, when we treat you, you'll be fine. I was like, but I'm not showing signs of TB. On my own knowledge, I feel there are some signs that a layman should know if the person has TB or not. The man was like, some TB signs, they don't come out like that. Most of them are hidden. It doesn't come out like for people to see. You might not be coughing and all that. I said, okay. And when the hospital is like a big hospital like that, you trust them, you can't question them. When doctors talk, you feel like, you feel they know what they are doing, you can't question them. After that, I was put on 6 months intensive medication. That is, I was to take a particular drug for 6 months, and I was to take it every day. And they were like, I shouldn't miss a day of that medication. If not, the tuberculosis will come back in full force. I should take it judiciously every day. And I'm someone that those days I do listen to every word the doctor says. Every word the doctor says, I don't compromise it. I do what exactly the way they say it. That's what I do that time. So I was taking these medications. I was taking them judiciously every day, but I was not getting better. In fact, a month after taking those medications, I got pregnant. And when I went back to the doctor, they were like, no, I'm not supposed to get pregnant. That medication is not good for pregnancy. I'm not even supposed to take it before pregnancy, not even during pregnancy. I should terminate the pregnancy. I was like, is it not that way? No, there's not that way. Except you want to give birth to a child that is not complete. You want your child to be, as in so many things that they told me. I was scared. I was like, oh, no, I don't want that for a child. Since it's early, let me just do what they say, and listening to doctors then, I felt they were always right. So after that period, I continued with the medication. I was still becoming sicker. I was still getting sicker and sicker. In fact, my sickness was getting worse. My husband has to be like, we have to go back to the hospital. This is not okay. This is not normal. I was even still having hope, like, the doctor said we have to complete it before we see changes. He said, no, you can't complete a drug before you see changes. You have to, like, at least you've taken it for like 2-3 months. There should be changes. So I went back to the hospital, and the doctor that prescribed those drugs to me was not there. Another doctor was there on seat. The doctor was not like, sometimes they just take drugs first. If drugs does not work, they will not do operation. I was like, but they didn't tell me this initially, because why would they subject me to medication of 6 months? It was just terrible. It was terrible. Like, if I look back, I just regret, because most things that happened were not supposed to happen that way, It wasn't supposed to happen that way. So I felt so bad. Like, why will you do this? And it's like you're not sure, because the way the doctor was sounding is like they were not sure of what is really going on with me, or how to handle it or go about it. And we had to seek for a second opinion. We just had to go to like 2 other hospitals to seek for a second opinion, and what they told us really shocked me to my core.